One of the more confusing things about bipolar disorder is the mixed episode. The reason for that is if you think about it in concept, the idea that to have a mixed episode, you have to qualify both for a manic episode and a depressed episode at the same time is very hard to understand. And I think that's because if you overgeneralize and think of mania as high and depressed episodes as low, it's hard to understand how you could possibly be high and low at the same time. So it's actually a little more complicated than that. There's a lot more to mania than being high. There's energy and attitude and ideas and motivation, sometimes delusions, sometimes hallucinations. And with depressed episodes, it's more than just a low mood. It's things like guilt and hopelessness and thoughts of death and dying. So imagine if you put these both together, how excruciating that can be. It's also considered very dangerous because if you take things like energy and motivation and combine them with hopelessness and thoughts of death, people in mixed episodes are very much at risk for suicide. So if you've ever been in a room with someone who's in a mixed episode, it presents differently in just a myriad of ways. Sometimes it feels very volatile because you can see all the aspects of mania and depression happening very quickly, one after the next. It's almost like watching a playbook go by really quickly. And it's really hard to understand what's happening. Other times the presentation is much more subtle and it's still hard to know how to react. But in any presentation of a mixed episode, you can feel the discomfort in the person who's experiencing it, in the room with you. There's nobody who reports enjoying a mixed episode, and most people want to get out of them as soon as possible.